Meet Hector and Helen. The two have been dating for some time, and like many healthy young adults, Hector and Helen are interested in having some sex. Now, because they are intelligent and informed young adults, Hector and Helen are a tad bit worried. They hear that having sex is great, that it's the bee's knees, but that there are risks involved. The risks range from the should be expected to the downright dangerous. Both Hector and Helen would like to avoid these consequences if at all possible, so they decide to reduce their risk. The most obvious way is to simply not have sex at all, or at least without involving the other person. But that means reducing their participation, not the risk of participating. So Hector and Helen looked for ways to reduce their risk without reducing their participation. Believe it or not, Hector and Helen's predicament is a lot like surfing the World Wide Web. There are loads of interesting and entertaining things online. Advertisements pay for most of the really great bits. Now, a lot of those ads are directed specifically at Hector and Helen because the websites have been keeping tabs on their browsing activities. Yeah, it's all a bit creepy, isn't it? Because all of this happens behind the scenes. It's not at all clear what kind of information they're collecting and exactly what they're going to do with it. The easiest thing for Hector and Helen to do is block all the ads. There are loads of tools that specialize in that. That way they don't have to worry about data collection or seeing the advertisements. Sounds good. But that would be like having sex by themselves. Stay with me. If Hector and Helen block everything, they're not involving the people that created the sites they love. Basically, the makers of those sites get screwed. Instead of Hector and Helen reducing their participation, they need to reduce their risk. Because Hector and Helen are such smart, informed web users, they use Ghostery, which lets them learn more about these behind-the-scenes companies that are observing them. They can then use Ghostery to block the companies that bother them, but allow the ones that have good privacy practices to continue doing what they do. That means the owners of the site make money by showing ads Hector and Helen are comfortable with and get to continue making great sites. Yay! So by using Ghostery, everyone wins. Just like having some safe sex. Well, there you have it. Hector and Helen protecting their private bits in the bedroom and on the web. With Ghostery, you can too. Visit the link and download Ghostery today. Cheers.